back to Norfolkfords. I am messing about with the combine because I've got no hands on the wheel. Look! I'm so chuffed. Last year I complained, cool, that's hard work steering this damn thing. It was. Thank you, old boys, I'm sure you did a great job back in the day, even without a cab. You know what, I'm a modern man and I like modern luxuries. So we'll be steering our 20-foot header with a good old TopCon system. I guess you could call this classic. This steering wheel is at least, I want to say, 15, 16 years old. I think that's getting up there in terms of modern classic equipment. The screen's a hell of a lot newer. This is the X25 that I've had on the TM, and we've got it linked up to a yield monitor and a moisture kit, which is all part of grants that I have applied for. I haven't heard back from the government, but then again nobody is nowadays. But hopefully the grant will be approved and they will cover the cost of the yield monitor and moisture kit. It's like an all-in-one kit. So hopefully when we get into crop, if I zoom out some more. Oh, I haven't put the header down. Right. If I put the header down, if I scroll it to about 30, it engages. I don't want to just hold the button and send it into the floor. There we go. About 40 it engages. And this actually knows, because there's a little switch it pulls on. It now knows it's in work. It says the moisture's out of range, but that's likely. We've got an absolutely terrible crop here. But you can see it's colouring in behind. And when we're actually in crop, this should actually be making a yield map. And this will all come up in pretty colours like we've all seen on different advertisement for yield monitors. All the new ones are doing it, so now this 30-year-old case beast shall do the same. So there's not really much else to say apart from this is all rather exciting. It's been a little bit of a pain to set up. It's not been too tedious. If you can get your hands on a steering wheel kit and you have a dome already, why would you not have steering on your combine? It is quite nice. Let's go down. Ooh. Oh, that was a bit harsh, pulling back on the stick that quick. If I engage down here, hold on. If we go down this line that I've already been down, you'll see it is not perfect, but then again I am going quicker than I will be in crop. So if we say we're cutting at about 5k and engage the steering, we've still got the header down. When I lift it back up, that'll disengage. Give it a second to line up again, and this should actually come out straighter. So we stick it around 5-6k. It says we're accurate within 2 centimetres, so over a 20-foot header we should have enough margin either side. We should be all right. Hopefully when we turn around you'll see that this, well, you probably won't see it on this one because we're going over an existing line, but this existing line's showing that I've got a speed wobble on, but from the small movements I'm doing with the steering wheel, that should be a hell of a lot straighter, so we might see a difference, except we are sort of going over where we've already been. This is just me having a play really. Yeah, I'm just excited. Yield monitoring, steering, very nice modern toys. What's the point in doing half of it? Well, the yield monitoring is going to be beneficial going forward. I've said previously on the channel I'd quite like to do it because I can take the information from this screen, plug it into my fertiliser spreader, because now Dad's got a waste cell spreader, that's what I meant to say. You can actually use the data collected from the combine to show where the crop is worse, where it's better, and you can tailor a map for fertiliser spreading for the next crop on areas that may need improvement, areas that don't need as much. So it's one of those things in farming where you should save money because you're only putting fertiliser where it's needed, but it's one of those savings that you'll probably never notice. So it's worth doing. Of course, it's got better environmental impacts as well, because obviously you're only using as much as you need. Yeah, it's all very exciting. I'm waffling a little bit, but that's the gist of what we've done. And also, it's very satisfying not touching anything. Obviously, I'm going to have 20-foot header to be looking at when we're actually using this, but it's nice that somebody else is doing something so I can concentrate on a lot more things, and hopefully I won't be distracted too much by the pretty colours. We're now turning round. I'll lift up the header just to show you. It does a little countdown, so it's aware that it's sort of come up. It's giving you a chance to re-engage if that's the case, but it will sort of keep drawing a little bit, because obviously when you've lifted, it's still processing through the combine. You can actually see this has come out straighter. That's a bit better where that sort of overlap. You can see where the wiggle was, and just seeing like at a more sensible combining speed, this can keep this pretty damn straight. And I mean, we've got 27 satellites, so we're doing pretty well. This is how accurate we could be. I haven't turned it back on. That was silly. Talking about how accurate it is, I've got to push the button. Oh dear, never mind. Well, thank you very much for joining me with this charming little play with the combine. That's a fantastic toy. I love the engine. But yeah, it's just really exciting. I've got steering on it, I've got yield monitoring on it. You know, nearly 30-year-old combine, just that little bit more modern, a little bit more technology. More information is always better. So, thank you very much for watching. Make sure you leave a like, leave a comment if you're doing something similar with GPS and yield monitoring systems. Let me know if you've ever used TopCon. Let me know if you like a case combine, the mighty AxialFlow. Make sure you hit the subscribe button as well to see when we get kicked off. Probably going this weekend, although now I've said it out loud, it's probably going to rain, so we'll see how the weather goes, but we will have some drone footage coming along nicely, hopefully, if we don't get rain. So stick around, we'll see you again. Thank you very much, and bye-bye.